we have constructed and sustained a project of perpetuating white supremacy that has framed the entire American story. And that the legacy of this unholy union still lives in the very DNA of white Christianity today.
Jesus wasn't white. And he didn't speak English. And he was Jewish. And he's very different than me.
You can't honestly believe that I'm from the tribe of Judah and once hid out in ancient Egypt, which is in northern Africa. All 12 tribes look the exact opposite of me, but yet the masses are still dancing around in Wonderland. I and those who help me push strong delusions have an agenda, which includes mixing up the tribes. Matthew the 13th chapter tells you how the wicked one sows tares all over the world, which is his offspring.
Shalom. Welcome to another edition of Adam's Voice. I am your host, Shaul. As always, I have with us Elohim Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
Scribe, author.
Yeah, every day we got to be like Shaul
Yes, sir.
said.
Yes,
We got to be
sir.
for Elohim.
Yes, sir.
That's what we going to be, man.
The name of this show, Adam's Voice. That's
Yes.
what it's always
I
about.
always have been, and that's what this was prophesied to in the scripture. You go hear his voice.
Yes, sir.
His voice going to be the burning of who they created that sit in Adam's place, Jesus Christ. And there's another thing, because we talked about that, me and you off the show.
Yes, sir.
Talking about, when you talk about Thessalonians, 2 Thessalonians, when they say, he shall sit as if he is God,
Yes, sir.
in a place of God. But the truth is, it was never Elohim that he took the place of.
Right.
First Elohim, the temple, you don't deal in the house built with man's hands.
Right.
We don't have temples. So they say the temple of God. We don't have
Yes, sir.
temples.
No God.
We have no God. All that's delusional. Now I'm hearing more and more people talking about that. Actually, I got the video. We'll go ahead and put it in this one too, where the guy is explaining to people that the word God, like we know is not God, and everybody calls it like that's a name, and it's not a name. He said it actually abbreviation for gold, oil, and drugs. And I went and looked up the definition of it. Like, I got in order to research the stuff.
Yes, sir.
And that's literally what the abbreviation is.
People now are saying, listen, what we're believing and doing ain't working. This stuff ain't working. And what young people said, I don't even want to hear that crap.
No more.
No more.
If anything, they feel abandoned.
Yes.
But most of them don't even live their lives like they're going to live past 30.
That's exactly right.
They're trying to get it all in with no grand expectations. And they're kind of right. You know, and the hypocritical OGs, as they call us, have violated. Because we have sent nothing for them. But we funded all these so-called houses of God on every other corner in any direction, and not one civic organization for these youth. Not one. And yet the things that affect their lives every day are civic in nature and in character. They get tickets, it's a civic action. When they go to a job and they get taxed, civic action. When they transfer any activity in the bank, civic action. When they're going in and out of jails, it's a civic action. When they're going to schools, it's a civic action. When they go out in society, it's a civic action, period. It is called the science that treats of government, of citizenship, the rights, the duties, the capacities, and the incapacities of citizenship, etc., in any society. It is called civics. Not one. And so our children are already handicapped as soon as they get out there. And what do they usually jump on? Well, they have been trained, always talk about what they believe and how they feel, don't know that they're out of order. And then the men say to you, I don't care what your beliefs are, you can't bring them in this court. Yeah, but I believe, and the Lord is going to make it. And you shut up while you're here. Yeah, but I know God. Well, if you did, you wouldn't have been here. You know, all that kind of stuff. You know, I mean, really, and we get caught off balance because we don't know, just like the brother was saying, but we don't know because we've adopted what? The very thing that we were warned against. Like in the book of Thessalonians 1 and 2. The same Jesus they talk about says, remember when I was with you, I told you these things, that they would claim themselves to be God and sit on the throne, declare themselves to God. And now y'all trying to act like I didn't tell you all these? It was like, this is new to you? I don't think so. You know, and really, and these are people who keep claiming to know the books. Right? And then and they throw the word God around like it's the name of the supreme being, when it's anything that is worship or praise. And anyone that knows the history know that God means this when the Europeans put it on the numismatics, what is called coinage, and the paper notes. In God we trust. It is gold, oil, and drugs. And it's government ordnance departments. And that's exactly what it is. And that's not an interpretation, that's fact, provable, researchable fact.
Everything that is natural is Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Elohim is the natural nature, law, divine spirit of Elohim.
Yes, sir.
Everything that is natural. So you were saying in the last show we just did that you're trying to make this real.
Right.
And that's very important, and we take that lightly.
Mm-hmm.
That's in their very heart. That's in our people's very soul. That when it becomes actual, living, and breathing, then it's not
run from
something
it.
they can receive.
Yes, sir.
Because they've been deceived with lies so much from the serpent Jesus.
Right.
And Nahash, who in Hebrew named the serpent,
Yes, sir.
as a name and as a being, because it is. They got them so deceived with lies and illusions.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's all Elohim will, because he said the strong delusion of a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they love not the truth, which is Adam. But we're talking about understanding that when it becomes natural, our people have a problem with receiving.
Yes, sir.
When that's the important part to understand. If it's not natural, if it's not nature, it is not the divine spirit of Elohim. Cannot be.
Yes, sir.
It's natural law. And to make that clear in scripture is Elohim said he is the living Elohim.
Mm-hmm.
That's important because people don't recognize all these other deities or idols, which mean it can't speak.
Have no life.
And it can't be natural because it's not of nature.
Yes, sir.
It's not, yet is. Yet it is not.
Yes.
Like money and Jesus.
Yes, sir.
Two things that God, money, and Jesus are delusions. They're literally, and I'm going to show, but Gentiles even teach it. That not even, because when they talk, the Gentiles, they don't talk about us. They talk around us as if we have no part in it.
Right.
Now looking at them, they got a thing that's called the Great Taking. The Great, I said the Awakening, you right?
Right, yeah.
Now they call this the Great Taking.
The Great Taking.
Taking. And he's explaining to his own people, because they're not talking about us, and they're not going to get the answers without us.
Right.
And that's the thing. And our people are not going to get the answers without us, because we're Elohim's chosen people. And that's not just some delusion and like they believe we just special for no reason.
Right, exactly.
We went through everything you possibly go through as people, what they call people. We're the sons of Elohim. We went through everything possible, tragic, violence, wicked stuff, every day. And we still thrive. That's chosen.
Hey, you know, we talked about that too, and I had the revelation or the understanding. I got the understanding from you that all of that we went through, and we were chosen for this purpose.
Yeah.
All of Elohim for the Gentiles.
Yeah, exactly. It's in scripture. You see that? Yeah, because it's not for our people.
Yeah.
And we so delusional. When we say our people, we talking about the seeds of Adam.
Yes, sir.
The sons and daughters of Adam.
Yes, sir.
That's what we talking about. So we say our people, we ain't talking about color skin.
Right.
It's literally the seeds of Adam and those Gentiles that grafted in. And so we talking about living, breathing Elohim. He said that throughout the scriptures. And our people and the world are so deceived and so delusional. Everything else is idol, literally either wood or stone.
Yes, sir.
And that's how powerful Elohim deity is, to make that clear, understood. What is this cross they worship made of?
Wood.
That wood?
Yeah.
They don't worship wood and stone.
Yes, sir.
That's wood, right?
Yes, sir.
That's natural. You said that right. It ain't no myth.
Right.
It's made of wood.
Yes, sir.
That's idolatry. Wood and stone. Mecca. When they go down that square, they think that it's a stone. Even though they call it Adam.
Yes, sir.
They're not talking about Adam because you said he's not the son. So you're not revealing Adam. You're not reverencing Adam. You're worshiping a black stone.
Yes, sir.
Can't accept a black man. as the son of Elohim.
The simplicity of that natural that we came from this Adam, the father.
Yes.
It was just as you have children, I have
Yes,
children.
exactly, yes.
That's simply what it
But
is.
that's been that from the beginning.
Yes, yes.
And I guess I'm going to show you that video with his Gentile. Matter of fact, I'm going to show it right now. With his Gentile, let's tell you all this fight been since he called Shaitan,
Yes, sir.
which we call Nahash.
Yes, sir.
He's
Who he is.
he's a Gentile European from America.
Yes, sir.
And he's telling us the fight has been happening since Adam. And he know Nahash was fighting and resisting. And I've been saying this for 30 years.
Yes, sir.
And this man saying it pinpoint.
Yes, sir.
And this would be a Gentile. But when he keep accepting that truth.
Yes, sir.
There's one thing you can say it and say Adam, but we have to accept him as the son. You're Muslim.
Yes, sir.
You have to go against all the lies you've been taught.
Yes,
Check
sir.
out this video right quick.
The whole nature, in reality, the whole nature of the struggle of the human condition is the children of Adam, alayhi salam, trying to prove that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was right in honoring Adam, alayhi salam. And the other side of that struggle is Iblis trying to prove that he was right in refusing to honor Adam, alayhi salam. This is Shaitan's stubborn, arrogant, and desperate mission from then until now. Until now, he wants to justify and he wants to exonerate himself for his refusal to make sajda when he was ordered to do so, and to prove that he was rational and that his rationale for that was correct. He's determined to prove that human beings are unworthy, inferior, ungrateful, disobedient, and dishonorable. So therefore, he can't tolerate goodness and righteousness. He can't tolerate obedience and piety and decency in people. He can't tolerate those kind of people existing. Those people must be punished. They must be discredited. They must be persecuted and hated and exterminated. This is the theme of the battle that we're in our life, and it always has been. And Iblis has contrived all manner of ways to accomplish this.
And then that's only what they say. He called himself God. No, he called himself Adam.
Yes, sir.
He was never called Elohim. So we know that's talking about Adam.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, they gonna be used to say like he's trying to replace God. No, they knew that. And know that they said they fear Elohim and tremble.
Yes, sir.
They say the serpent believe in Elohim and trembles. And they tell you all you gotta do is believe.
Right.
Just like their father. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they teach you, these Christians,
Yes, sir.
all you have to do is believe in Jesus. And the scriptures itself testify. Serpent, Jesus, believe and tremble. And you believe and don't tremble of Elohim.